guys, what's up and welcome back to Gretchen's Vegan Bakery, the Costco Tuxedo Mousse Cake. Ever have it? Me neither. Funny story about it if you watch to the end. But apparently it's fantastical. 2 kinds of mousse, fudge brownie chunks, chocolate cake, and ganache icing. And I've got all the recipes right here for you. Check this out. First, you will need your favorite chocolate cake recipe, and I hope it's mine, which is a super easy 1-bowl mix. I just mix the wet ingredients with the dry ingredients and whisk it smooth. There's no weird egg replacers or obscure ingredients. I bet you have everything you need to make this cake right now. Now, I did bake the batter into a half sheet pan because we are going to mold this entire tuxedo cake into a loaf pan. I just cut the cake perfectly to fit for a top layer and a bottom layer of the cake, but I'm jumping ahead a little bit. We have to make the brownie recipe because that is going to get chunked up and layered between the 2 mousses. And I have several recipes for brownies for you to choose from on my website. Next, we have to make the vanilla bean mousse, and you will need plant milk that I've added a vanilla bean right in there. Some agar is going to help this mousse set, and then I'm going to bring it all up to a boil. You're also going to need some aquafaba with sugar and a pinch of cream of tartar. This is going to be the meringue that gets folded in, creating the lightest, airiest mousse you will ever taste. So I have a really great aquafaba life hack that is worth watching, so be sure to check out that video too before you begin this one, and I'll link to that at the end. But otherwise, you're also going to need some vegan whipped cream, and I do have a few options to choose from. You can use the OG vegan whipped cream, which is a can of coconut milk refrigerated overnight, and that whips up to a perfect stable whipped cream. Or if you're lucky, you can use the Silk brand whipping cream. That is an absolute dream to work with. And if you don't have either of those, then I do have some scratch recipes on my website for you to choose from. Alright, so back to this vanilla bean mousse recipe. Once the milk, the agar, and the vanilla come to a rolling boil, you'll add in the vegan white chocolate. Now whisk that smooth, and then just set it aside to cool slightly, not all the way. You're going to see that it's going to start to set, so you have to be ready with your whipped cream and your aquafaba. First, fold in the whipped cream, and then gently fold in the aquafaba. And that's it. You just made a vanilla bean mousse. You're going to pour that into the prepared loaf pan with the chocolate cake, and then those chunked up fudge brownies go on top of that. You can see that it's already starting to set. That agar really does work quickly, so you kind of have to work fast when you're making vegan mousses. Alright, refrigerate that while we make the chocolate mousse, and it's a very similar method as the vanilla, only this time we're melting the chocolate ahead of time. I'm boiling the agar with some coffee, and then just combine those 2 together, and again, folding in the whipped cream and then the aquafaba. So go ahead and pour that chocolate mousse now on top of the white mousse with the brownie chunks, and then the remaining cake goes over top of that. Now you'll see I had to trim that cake slightly to make a perfect fit, but once it's all set up together, you're never going to know that you kind of had to puzzle piece that together. I stuck mine in the freezer because I have no patience, but you could just refrigerate this overnight and then glaze it up with ganache the next day. This mousse cake stays fresh in the refrigerator for like a week, but it also freezes like a dream come true for like a month. Speaking of dreams coming true, head over to my website where you're going to find all the best vegan baking recipes. I've got hundreds of recipes, all with full step-by-step video tutorials to go along. So yeah, that's it. My vegan tuxedo mousse cake. Move over, Costco. We don't need your stinking cake. We just made our own, and it's vegan, so everyone can enjoy it. Go ahead and grab the recipe, GretchensVeganBakery.com. But before you go, I hope you will subscribe here to my channel. Give me a thumbs up if you are so inclined. Also, comment below. I love reading your comments, but it also helps the channel and lets YouTube know that people are actually watching my videos. And a really quick shout out to my awesome patrons on Patreon and my PayPal pals. Seriously, these folks are the reason that I'm able to create, test, and continue sharing all of these recipes for free. So if you think you can help contribute to the cost of ingredients for as little as a cup of coffee a month, click the links below to find out how. All right, thanks so much to everyone for being here with me and hanging out and watching me make and eat cake. And until next time, happy vegan baking, guys. Bye for now. Okay, so funny story behind this Costco mousse tuxedo cake that I never knew was a thing. I'm not a Costco person, so I never knew that this was an actual thing. And somebody recently posted in one of the Facebook foodie groups that I'm in if anybody had a vegan version recipe for the tuxedo cake. And I was like, yes, I have it. It's right here. I've been doing it for years. And they laughed and laughed at me and said, no, that's not the tuxedo cake. So after some research, I realized that, okay, this is a thing, and this is a pretty big thing. People actually love this. So I hope that you will try my vegan version of this. I've never tried the original Costco version, so I don't know what it tastes like, but I can assure you this vegan version is gonna knock your socks off. Move over, Costco. We don't need your stinking tuxedo cake. We've got the vegan version. It's so good, you guys. Super rich, but really amazing. I hope you're gonna try the recipe. Thanks for watching.